The economy is going through tough times. Many hardworking Americans blame wealthy CEOs out of touch with what's going on in their own companies. But some bosses are willing to take extreme action to make their businesses better. Each week, we follow the boss of a major corporation as they go undercover in their own company.
Patrick, how are you?
Nice to meet you, Patrick.
This week, 1-800-Flowers, the world's largest florist and gift shop. At the helm of this floral empire are two brothers.
Get your foot off my table.
And one of them has something to prove.
Jim still sees me as his little brother. Where did you grow up? Where did I grow up? I grew up here in this business. I am his partner in this business. I need to remind him of that.
He'll pose as a new recruit and find out what's really going on inside their company.
We lost air pressure, so...
I was losing air pressure too.
It's like, I don't want to make this one again.
Having people who are frustrated is the worst thing a business can have.
Let's step it up a notch.
The two brothers will go head to head.
What's he doing? Is he working? You can tell me. Let me do my job, okay? Let me take care of this.
And for the first time ever, the boss is forced to blow his own cover.
I don't know, but you look familiar.
Find out what happens in the dramatic season finale of Undercover Boss.
Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera kepada Dr. Hana Hamidi. So first of all, my name is Muhammad Afif Jazimi bin Azman and my fellow friend is Alistrina Rosie anak Sunjin, Eugenia Anastasia Leka anak Dominic and Eun Shirong. So today we will presenting about our topic which we will presenting about the learning process in 1-800-Flower from the undercover boss series. So without waste of time, I will pass the also is about undercover boss, which means this episode is about their boss goes to undercover their employees as an entry level position to work alongside the unexpected employees of the same level. So we also about the company name 1-800-Flower. The CEO is Jim McMacken with his brother Chris McMacken went to undercover their employees to know about the real problem about their company. So they went to five shop and lastly they know about the certain problem in their company. So at the end of the episode, McMacken revealed his identity in front of their employees and made them shocked. The CEO, Mr. McMacken, implemented significant improvement for the company, such as monetary bonus for employees who achieve milestone and accepting an employee new idea, increasing about.
There are two themes related to 1-800-Flower shop. The first one is individual learning. Individual learning is important because new knowledge always starts with the individual. No organizational learning can take place without individual learning. When individual learn new skills, generally his job productivity and job performance will increase. However, individual learning did not emphasize communication and that person need to solve the problems by his own. The second one is double loop learning. Double loop learning is identifying and understand cause and effect then taking action to solve the problem. However, it is make us exhausting because there will be a day we may see a dozen of mental models that can be well modified to create a more productive and human workplace.
Individual learning in the organization is to enhance organization performance through the transfer of individual learned knowledge to the workplace. Furthermore, the aim of the transition is to fully apply newly learned knowledge and adapted skills to enhance individual and organizational performance. Next, the primary rationale for implicating double loop learning is to help the organization reduce the decision latency and increase decision quality through deep interacting learning everyday workplace. Plus, double loop learning, which include interrogating the governing variables themselves, often involve change and can lead.
After watching the video, we found that there are some challenges faced by the 1,800-Flower. Our group was also given 2 recommendations for action that our group believe and HR professionals of the organization will follow to deal with the issue to achieve. effective organization learning practice. The first challenge faced by the organization is lack of marketing strategy. The store manager tells Chris that on some day no customer even come to the store. Regarding to this challenge, our group recommend the HR professional of the organization set out a professional publicity teams to promote the physical store of 1,800 flowers and create team learning between the store manager and the publicity teams. The store manager can lead the publicity teams because she has her own store before. Team learning between the store manager with the publicity teams can help to promote the shop to the resident. The second challenge faced by the organization is lack of motivation. Chris learned that employees at the chocolate factory need to complete impossible tasks. They have to produce 1,100 pounds of chocolate per hour. Our team recommend the HR professional of the organization to provide incentive activity to the employees. Factory can also reduce the requirement of production capacity. For example, we can reduce the production of from 1,100 pounds per hour to 1,000 pounds per hour. Even when Chris was undercover, he could not pack the chocolate fast enough to keep out with the machine. The gap between the actual state and the expected state is too far. It can make the employees feel unconfident. Adjusting the gap between the actual state and the expected state is also helpful to motivation the employees.
And effect of the action to be taken. Chris McCann, the president of 1,800 Flowers, investigated the problem by asking the employee some questions and found some unpleasant findings that stated in the synopsis. He received complaints from Pauline, Nicole, and Cheryl. So, Chris McCann took the action by providing training for Pauline, create incentive program for Nicole, and opportunity to Cheryl to work with local store marketing people and come out with a plan to develop the flower shop that she managed.
Second is personal mastery. Organization learning only through individual who learn. Individual learn do not guarantee organization learning, but without it, no organization learning occurs. Personal mastery requires self-awareness, self-management, and self-learning. The spirit of learning organization comes from the pursuit of continuous learning. People with high personal mastery use their limited resources to constantly learn and expand their ability to create the life outcome they are truly seeking. In this video, Chris made a great example of investing in his worker and giving them participation in the training. He also learned some skills from the lower level employees. He knows how to invest in what is necessary to create an environment that helps employees become high quality contributors, such as training opportunity for Jose and promoting him to become the manager of the franchise. Chris has also transformed his organization from an online store to a physical store. Chris using self-management, self-responsibility, and self-awareness as key operating principles and allot time for self-reflection and open dialogue. He encouraged his staff to come out with solutions to the problem. He asked Shelly to find out the reason of the lack of customer and identify the cause and propose a solution. Chris is also self-reflective. He identified problems in the organization. For example, the goals set by the organization have not been met, resulting in the loss of confidence of employees. He knowing that personal and cultural transformation follow the significant enhanced capacity to make the better choice and achieve more of the result they really choose.
Next principle is mental model. Mental model are conceptual framework consisting of generalization and assumption for which we understand the world and take action in it. There are two disciplines of mental model, which skill of reflection, which concern slowing down our thinking processes so that we become more aware of how we form our mental model. This skill can be seen where Chris McCann discussed himself as a new employee in the flower shop to figure out the problem of his company. He then reflects by all the weaknesses of his company. Next discipline is skill of inquiry. Inquiry concerns on how we operate in face-to-face interaction with others, especially in daily issues. This inquiry skill can be seen at the end of the video where Chris McCain dealing all the issues by talking face to face with his employee to share views and develop each other's assumption.
In conclusion, we think that mental model is the best way to apply locally in Malaysian organization. Why we choose that? Because a mental model is the best learning for the organization to encourage and facilitate learning throughout all levels of an organization. Second, the mental model are conceptual framework consisting of generalization and assumption from which we understand the world and take action in it. And lastly, there are two skills in mental model which are the skill of reflection and the skill of inquiry. The skill of reflection concerns to slowing down our own thinking processes so that we can become more aware of how we form our mental model. So that's all from our group, and thank you.